A manager who, from the very first day, has been all about building a team. And the way the fans have backed him is proof positive that he's got just about everything right so far. Hello and welcome to Pamplona. We find ourselves here at a football venue named after the river nearby. This is the Estadio El Sadar. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Osasuna facing Real Madrid.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
And away we go, the first half of this game. And the lineup for the home side.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three, and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. And handed the task of playing up front is Erling Haaland. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Haaland! An early goal. It is the ideal opening.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and Haaland wasn't going to miss that one. From that sort of range, he was always going to score. What a well-constructed goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Mitchell Weiser. Alexander. Well, we can say it officially. We're here watching the champions today. Job done last time out. Title secured. What a marvellous position to be in.
Yeah, they can just enjoy this one. Reward for a great campaign. They really have been superb, haven't they?
And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Mitchell Weiser. Opportunity in the wide area. And players waiting in the centre. This looks interesting. To square the game. Oh, a sensational save.
Well, what a piece of goalkeeping that was. He's moved so quickly to make that save. Absolutely brilliant.
And possession lost by Real Madrid. Oh, what an opportunity. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And this is Haaland at his very best. He's composed, he shows great technique, and he just smashes it beyond the keeper.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Aymar Oroz. Javi Galan. Alexander. Well, if you're the opposing defender, you've really got to keep a weather eye on Erling Haaland. What are you expecting to see from him in this game, Stuart?
Well, as you can see, his form in front of goal has been superb. He just has that knack of finding space in the box. And then, of course, he's a brilliant finisher. I'm sure he'll show us that again today.
And to trim the lead. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days. The rumours have been confirmed. He has elected to end his illustrious career at the end of this campaign. A massive loss for the club, Stuart.
Well, it's a great shame because he's been a joy to watch over the years. But he's certainly going out at the top, which I think is a really good decision, Derek.
How did they let that attack come to an end?
Well, they certainly got their defensive shape absolutely right there.
Could catch them on the break. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Vinicius Junior. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. And cutting in field. Well, half-time almost upon us, and playing away from home isn't bothering them in the slightest. How about your take?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical. They will certainly be happy going in at half-time.
Oh, look at this, Stuart, an opportunity. Oh, strained every sinew to get there. And there's the delivery. That's going to do it for the first half. The referee blowing the whistle here at the Estadio El Sadar. Well, you have to say Erling Haaland has been at his excellent best up to now. Not that that should come as any great surprise.
Well, he's been at his best today. He just seems to get his shots away so easily, and he's taken his goals really well. Brilliant stuff from him.
Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. Eder Militao. Cafu. Oh, managing to beat him. Well, in the final analysis, it was good defending. Oh, it wasn't the best of challenges. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Can they set up a chance? And the chance slips away. Kylian Mbappe. Erling Haaland. Another La Liga treat in store for you soon on EA TV. It's Osasuna, and they'll be taking on Granada. And playing it through. And not quite directing it on target.
Yeah, not far away, but the keeper would have saved it, I think.
Cafu. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. And Dembele's given it away. Mitchell-Weiser. Javi Galan. corner given.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Might be onto something with that ball. Can they open things up? Haaland. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Well, it broke down, alas. Mitchell-Weiser. Teamwork and passing in evidence.
They certainly know how to kick the ball, don't they?
Well, not much came of that. A room to roam on the wing. But nothing comes of it. Oh, that's a really good run. In position. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and what a finish from Haaland. It gives the keeper absolutely no chance. It's such a powerful strike.
Three goals without reply. Vinicius Junior. On to Haaland. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Can he put it in? A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
So they restart the game, but that goal truly feels like the final nail. 5 minutes left. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
That's really good awareness there.
Oh, chance! Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance. Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Mitchell-Weiser. And there's the full-time whistle. Maximum points for Real Madrid.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Our camera lens trained on one man, in fantastic form and leading the competition in goals. Stay with us on EA TV as he tries for more. A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you the second leg of this UEFA Champions League semi-final. It's Real Madrid facing Porto.
Real were the better side in the first leg, no doubt about that. But they can't be complacent here. They need to show the right attitude right from the start.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Eder Militao plays alongside Ibrahima Konate in central defence. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And lining up through the middle in attack today, Erling Haaland. So underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. And a throw in. Vega. Now with Sainz. Perez. Bednarek. Neuwen Perez. Well, we've seen and felt the confidence right from the off, haven't we?
Yeah, the manager likes playing against this team, there's no doubt about that.
And that is going to be a free kick. It's the first yellow card, and it comes early in this one.
Well, it's a bold call early on.
It'll be a Porto throw-in. Now opening things up. Oh, it might be. Will it go in? And a goal it is. No long wait for the opener today.
Well, just look at this. He couldn't have placed it any better, could he? The keeper had absolutely no chance there.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Costa. And a free kick awarded by the referee. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Cafu. Dembele. This looks interesting. And it's in as they tighten their grip on the tie.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Dembele. Oh, genuine chance. Instinctive save. Fantastic reflexes.
Well, I have to say, I thought that was in. Great stop.
Playing it short. Federico Valverde. Can they open things up? Oh, fine stop. Favouring the short one. And striking it. And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box. And then the finish is just as good from Haaland. He just strikes the ball with such power and accuracy. That's a wonderful goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Costa. Well, a really good run. Can he score? And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So back underway at 3-1. Varela. Vega. Chance to run at them. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. And in with a real chance. And an awe-inspiring piece of goalkeeping to prevent what would have been a magnificent goal on the counter-attack.
Fantastic counter-attack and a very good save at the end of it.
Determined defending. Federico Valverde. Now options are plenty. Real chance. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
Not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. And Varela with it. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. Gabri Veiga. Sainz. Nicely timed tackle. Oh, this looks useful. Can he put it in? And that is really assured goalkeeping. Time for a change then. They're really pressing their opponents. Well, more live La Liga action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid versus Valencia.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Well, he's allowed it to go over the touchline, so a throw-in. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Real. Varela. Oh, it's on! And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending.
Well defended. That looked really dangerous, didn't it?
What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Could be. Oh, what a save to stop that counter-attack in its tracks. Corner given to Real Madrid. Well, he certainly made his mark on the game, and now the manager is making a switch. They take it short. Takes aim. Oh, an incredible block. Well, he wasn't likely to get away with that. Varela. Zaidu Sanusi. Gabri Veiga. Takes aim. Not troubling the keeper. Mbappe. He's on the run. Can he? A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay and confirmation that he did get a touch on the ball. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to prevent the goal.
glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Alberto Costa. And cutting it out.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
Mbappe. Well, plenty of green space to run into. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
Zaidu Sanusi. Sanusi. Porto have given us away. Plenty of support here. Very quick thinking there. Vinicius Junior. Will it happen for them? Can he put it away? And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
Confident attacking play, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 3 extra minutes. Could pose a threat on the counter. He's in with a chance. Oh, brilliant save!
Yeah, won the battle there. Confident piece of goalkeeping.
Now, how about the short corner? Could be dangerous. Oh, how did he keep that out? It's a short corner. And keeping it out. And there it is, the whistle. It's the end of the contest, and Real Madrid will ascend to the high altar of the Champions League final.
Well, what a good win that was over the 2 games. Their attacking play has been brilliant. If they can repeat that in the final, they have every chance of lifting the trophy.
Well, as you can see, our cameras are lingering on Erling Haaland. Yet another exceptional performance to add to the growing list.
Well, he was outstanding in most facets of the game. He made good decisions, he showed great tactical understanding, and he affected the result. Brilliant performance from him.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. Hello and welcome to a football venue that's certainly on the bucket list of most fans around the world. We're at the Bernabeu. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Real Madrid taking on Valencia.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. And the lone striker today is Erling Haaland. And here's the initial 11 for Valencia.
Well, no surprise really, they're matching up here. But there are many different ways they can approach this game. And I just think they'll be cautious today, certainly early on.
Should be a highly absorbing contest, this. And Valencia get the ball rolling. Santa Maria. Strong but fair tackle. Duro. Nice looking move, this. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
Well, they made some good decisions there.
Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. And quick thinking from the keeper, who was off his line early. Well, we can say it officially. We're here watching the champions today. Job done last time out. Title secured. What a marvellous position to be in.
Yeah, they can just enjoy this one. Reward for a great campaign.
Can he score? And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Well, not many would debate the point that Erling Haaland is a joy to watch whenever he's out there on the pitch. But what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, how can you stop him? If you get too tight, he'll use the space behind you, drop off, and he'll turn and run at you. Add that to his movement in the box, and you can see why he scored so many goals.
And just like that, broken up. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save! How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Kept it out and cleared it away. Well, he's the player many people have focused on in the build-up to today's match, and the reports have been confirmed. He will, in fact, end his career at the end of the season. No two ways about it, Stuart. Can he? And the flag has gone up.
Well, he has to work a lot harder to stay onside there. He didn't read the situation at all.
Easy to intercept.
Well, they can't afford to give the ball away so easily.
The referee has a decision to make. And that will be a caution.
And a necessary one as well for that kind of challenge.
Nicely cut out. Space for Real out wide. Vinicius! And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and Haaland wasn't going to miss that one. From that sort of range, he was always going to score. What a well-constructed goal.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Santa Maria. Andre Almeida. Moving the ball nicely. But then the one that goes astray. Now, options are plenty. Chance to get back into it. And safely dealt with. And a retrospective yellow card is the referee's verdict.
Well, no doubt about it. That earlier challenge was a definite booking.
It's a short one. Now a decent position. That is how to keep it out of the net. Dembele. Could catch them on the break. Is this the moment? In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And then Haaland finishes it with such quality. Just look how much power he hits this with. It's a top-class goal from a top-class player.
Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control. Andre Almeida. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, a touch too heavy there. Might do damage on the break. And passing it well. Can they profit from this? Well, a lack of venom on that one. Easy for the keeper.
Well, I'm not sure how he hasn't scored there. It's a golden opportunity.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, we know what Erling Haaland is capable of, but it's still difficult trying to contain him, as the opposition have found out here.
Well, he's playing brilliantly. He looks bright, he looks sharp, and he's taken his chances really well.
Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. Did look as though they had attacking momentum, but not so.
That was really good defending.
Andre Almeida. Valencia throw-in coming up. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Brilliantly blocked. Cafu. Mbappe. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that. But the manager bringing on a fresh player now. Oh, that's a really good run. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, this is worth watching again. Haaland beats the challenge with such ease, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Magnificent challenge to win it back. And the fans are lapping this up. The manager has them on the cusp of a victory in the derby.
Yeah, win today will certainly make the manager a hero. What a performance they've put in today.
Plenty of support here. Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though.
Cambio en el Madrid. A descansar a la banda con el 37, Dembélé. Le sustituirá con el 38, Adeyemi.
Roberto Carlos. The referee has given the advantage. Well, it could be on for him here. And that was a really high-end piece of goalkeeping.
Well, what can you say? That is excellent from the goalkeeper. A brilliant save.
Well, they fancy a short one. Opportunity. Oh, difficult save to make. But he's gone short with it. Can he convert? Brilliantly blocked. And another corner. Can they take advantage of this one? Playing it short. More football for you to enjoy from La Liga coming up here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be facing Real Oviedo.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
15 minutes left for play. Hugo Duro. Letting the play flow. Might lead to a chance. And tidy defensive play. Well, plenty of green space to run into. Well, that's a clever ball. Well, another treat from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Valencia against Levante.
Oh, he's through on goal here, Derek.
Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, let's have another look at this because Mbappe shows such skill to go beyond the defender, and Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal. Well, this is worth watching again. Mbappe beats the challenge with such ease, and all you can do is admire the finish by Mbappe. He hits the ball so cleanly. It's a fantastic strike.
Decent looking pass. Textbook defending inside the box. And they need to get tighter. And he's through here. And there is the goal! He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. 3 minutes of added time here. And in the perfect position to read it. Opportunity. Well, the post got in the way. Well, nothing untoward happened. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
There are no hiding places. The pressure is well and truly on. The mood in the community and in the stands has shifted, and the manager is well aware of what's at play. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you today, live action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Real Oviedo facing Real Madrid.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with three of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward, and the other two sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. And lining up through the middle in attack today, Erling Haaland. So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Fonseca. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Valencia match, and Alex Scott can fill us in.
It's a goal for Valencia. It was a low-driven cross, and he was never going to miss from there. They've scored the opener here with 3 minutes played. What a game we have here, Derek.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Well, finally, it goes out of play, and the pressure was there from the start. Well, of course, Real Madrid would rather be playing at the Bernabeu, but they don't mind being away from home either, and the record backs that up, Stuart.
Well, 15 wins from 16 tells you just how good they've been on their travels. And I think key to their success has been their mid...
Well, plenty of power there, but in fairness, should have made the keeper work. Well, with the record they've built against this team, the manager certainly looks calm and confident.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that means too much today. This is a totally different game.
Haaland. Mbappe. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Strong possession play.
Just used his strength there.
Dominguez. Real did well to regain control of the ball. Haaland. And easily intercepted. To put them ahead. Oh, what a save! And over comes the corner. Targets available, cross comes in. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? And look at this! And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Trying to pick out a teammate. And the referee has awarded a corner following that touch.
Well, they won't get too many opportunities today, so they have to capitalise from set pieces like this.
Effective piece of pressing. And covering tremendous ground here. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Promising possession, this. Oh, read it really well. Now look at this, they might be able to cash in here. And let's give credit to the defending. Possibilities for them to counter. And finally up a cul-de-sac. This looks interesting. Well, a vital interception to snuff out the danger.
Yeah, positioning spot on there.
Mbappe. Oh, this looks useful. Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. Fonseca. The first half here comes to an end. Well, it is advantage Real after the first 45 minutes, but there's a long way from being settled. Casillas. It's with Vinicius Junior. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done.
That was really good defending.
Corombato. Individual brilliance. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on EA TV. It's Real Oviedo, and they'll be facing Espanyol.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. Just cutting off the supply. Holland could pose a threat on the counter, and a disappointing end to that. Corombato. So a half an hour remaining. Well, a passing sequence that's easy on the eye. Oh, missed the chance. Glorious opportunity to level it.
Well, what a chance for the equaliser. They really should have scored there.
Okay, someone has scored in the Villarreal game, but who exactly? Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Villarreal. The score's level again now at 1-1 with
Holland. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
And unfortunately, we did have to cut Alex off there. To confirm, Villarreal have scored in that match, and the match is level at 1-1. Fonseca. Flowing here. It's looking promising. Oh, could be. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here. Vinicius Junior.
Cambio en el Madrid. A descansar a la banda con el 37 Dembélé.
It's there for him. Super stop. And a Real corner. Hungry for more. And the short option preferred. Shaping to shoot. Splendid block. Luka Ilic. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And what a magical save it was. And a substitution in the offing. Playing it short. Trying his luck. Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. Well, this is the home of live football, and excited to have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Real Madrid.
Oh, can he finish it here?
And a goal! They lead by 2 now, and that allows them to breathe a bit more easily.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Almost at full time, and I'll tell you what, playing away from their home patch has been a pleasant experience for them, Stuart.
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward, and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
High quality defending. Right, I understand there's been a goal at the Estadio Nuevo Los Carmenes. Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's another goal for Bilbao. They've extended their lead to 3 with 86 minutes on the clock.
Alex, thank you very much. Now, who can he play it to? Oh, it looked really promising for them.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Now, can they hit them on the counter? Opportunity here. In it goes to rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
A manager who, from the very first day, has been all about building a team. And the way the fans have backed him is proof positive that he's got just about everything right so far. Well, when you sit here at the Bernabeu and look around, you're conscious of history. What a venue. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Real Madrid up against Real Betis.
Well, they've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Casillas. Con el 29, Cafú. Con el 28, Konate. Con el 3, Militao. Con el 39, Roberto Carlos. Con el 8, Valverde. Con el 5, Bellingham. Con el 10, Mbappé. Con el 7, Vinicius. Con el 37, Ousmane Dembélé. Y con el 27, Haaland.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Cafú starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. Federico Valverde plays alongside Jude Bellingham in the centre of midfield. And the main threat in attack today should be Erling Haaland. And here's the starting 11 for Real Betis.
Well, they're going to play with a back five and three up front, which means the midfield two will have a lot of work to do. These two will certainly need to be at their best today in what looks like a 5-2-3 formation.
A really exciting game in prospect as Real Madrid get it underway. Federico Valverde. Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Cafú. Haaland! And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, let's have another look at this because Haaland shows great skill to go beyond the defender. And this is Haaland at his very best. He's composed, he shows great technique, and he just smashes it beyond the keeper.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. They made a brilliant start here, and the manager's tactics are clearly giving them the upper hand once again.
Absolutely. Tactically, they had the better of them in the last encounter, and that's happening again today.
Chance here. Determined defending.
Well, not only was that brave, it was brilliant anticipation.
Real Madrid have given it away. Good-looking move. Can he finish? That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Roberto Carlos. Dembele on the ball. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
What to like about that pass? Well, it's an attractive passing move, but it's all about finding an equaliser here. Dembele. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Ezalzouli. Fidalgo. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Oh, this is looking promising. Trying his luck, but into the keeper's gloves. Sometimes you... And they could eat into the lead. Oh, an incredible block. Well, they fancy a short one. Could pull one back here. Oh, how did he keep that out? Short corner it is. Textbook defending inside the box. Now counter-attacking possibilities. And let's give credit to the defending. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw.
As the stats show us, the visitors have had most of the play, but without really creating enough chances. They've almost passed the ball for the sake of it. They need to start getting it into their front players much quicker to get back into this.
Chances on. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
Decent chance. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box. And what a finish from Haaland. It gives the keeper absolutely no chance. It's such a powerful strike.
So underway again here, and it's going to take a colossal effort if they have designs on bouncing back. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Well, you have to say Erling Haaland has been at his excellent best up to now. Not that that should come as any great surprise.
Well, goals, creativity and a big impact on the game. What more can you ask for?
Into the second half then, here at the Bernabeu. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Real Madrid against Atletico. Fidalgo. Anthony. And he's made headway. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Vinicius Junior. Haaland! Well, he had clearly drifted into an offside position.
Well, you can see from his reaction, he knew that wouldn't count.
And a double substitution it's going to be. And now Gomez. Abdessamad Ezzalzouli. Well, we have a mouth-watering tussle from La Liga coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Real Betis against Levante. Really good challenge. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Haaland. And Betis come away with it. Isco. Making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Good-looking move. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage. Haaland. Could be. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal. Well, that's not a happy manager. He knows he's got a lot of work to do now.
Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Has the strength to hang on to it. Showing a good reading of the game. Well, it could be on for him here. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and the finish is so clinical. He just rolls it past the keeper, cool as you like.
A glut of goals, 5-1 it is.
Con el 38, Adeyemi.
And showing good game awareness.
Sale de la cancha. Con el 10, Mbappé. Le sustituirá con el 12, Alexander-Arnold.
Quentin's, well, what's the referee going to do now?
Cambio en el Madrid. Sale del partido. Con el 27, Haaland. Entrará en el terreno de juego con el 11, Rodrigo.
Might lead to a chance. A really effective shielding under pressure. Giovanni Lo Celso. Can they set up a chance? Taken by the keeper without any fuss. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. And he might be through here. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. It is a derby rivalry here in Madrid that goes all the way back to 1906. Atletico against Real. Can't wait for this one. I'm Derek Ray, and alongside me, ready to provide expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. This ought to be special, Stuart.
Well, this is a great derby, particularly in recent years. Let's hope we get a good game here between 2 excellent teams playing at their very best.
And here are the starters for Atletico.
Well, on paper, it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And providing the main goal-scoring threat today is Erling Haaland. So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Alex Baena. Rudiger. And it's with Dumfries. They made a brilliant start here, and the manager's tactics are clearly giving them the upper hand once again.
Absolutely. Tactically, they had the better of them in the last encounter, and that's happening again today.
Plenty of support here. And in with a real chance. And a goal! The first in this derby, and it falls for Atletico. And just listen to what it means to the fans.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
Cafu. Here's Mbappe. Haaland. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Well-worked piece of pressing. That's a good-looking pass to level matters. In it goes to square the game. What a contest this is turning out to be.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Alexander Sørloth. Alex Baena. And it's with Dumfries. Well, very effective play in possession. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, that is marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, he's an imposing figure in those situations. That's a great save.
And played short. Huge block. Well, another corner following on from the last one. And taken short. Nicely saved. Corner again. Well, they fancy a short one. Well, keeping it on the ground, slightly off target, however. Eder Militao. And a fine tackle. News of a goal in the Villarreal game, and it comes from Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Sevilla. It's now 1-0 with 28 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. This is looking good. Oh, that's how to defend.
Oh, what a piece of defending that was.
Could pose a threat on the counter. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, in it goes! And how about this for gumption, for determination? They've turned it around.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
Back in action then. Let's see if Atletico, having conceded, can wipe out that last goal. Dumfries. And nearing the half-time interval, Real Madrid hold the edge here. How about your assessment of what you've seen from them in the first 45?
Yeah, it's certainly been an open game, but on the balance of play, I think they do deserve their lead. They just have that little bit more creativity, particularly in the wide areas.
A very timely interception. Now the counter-attack looks on. And there it breaks down. Dumfries. Here's Alvarez. Oh, moving it nicely. Baena. Oh, useful ball. And real chance. It was on its way in.
Oh, such a vital block there.
And so it is. The first half has come to an end here in the Spanish capital. Well, a good day at the office so far for Vinicius Junior. No great surprise that we say that. What have you made of his performance?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
The ball moving again. Real have the lead, but they won't be taking anything for granted. More football for you to enjoy from La Liga coming up here on EA TV. It's Atletico versus Valencia.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
A lot of momentum to this Atletico attack. Alvarez to level matters. Can he score? Oh, could have been the equaliser.
And should have done better there.
Cafu. Here's Mbappe. Trying to tee it up. Chances on. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. And into the last 30 minutes now. Baena. Strong possession play.
Well, that's how to maintain possession.
Advantage Atletico. Atletico might be able to cash in here. Well, that's asking for a caution. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Firing it towards goal. Fine save there. That could have been troublesome. Substitution for Real Madrid.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
Corner kick played in. Oh, it looked as though it might trouble the keeper, but full credit to him. Well, I'm hearing the referee has pointed to the penalty spot in one of the other games. Let's hear more about it from Alex. Oh, might be. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal.
Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control. Dumfries. And the ball with Sørloth. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense.
Yeah, he really did anticipate where that ball was going.
And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid facing Sevilla.
I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Nicely timed tackle. Mbappe. Now Haaland. A very good tackle. Alvarez. Opportunity. Blocked it brilliantly. Atletico's corner. It is an Atletico substitution. Trying to pick out a teammate. Could be more trouble. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Oh, had to stop that one. Haaland. Good-looking run. And he's in. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. 2 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Well, they're allowing him to run and run and run. And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, as you can see, our cameras are lingering on Erling Haaland. Yet another exceptional performance to add to the growing list.
Well, he was brilliant today. He looked so assured on the ball. He worked hard defensively and he inspired those around him. It was a top-class display.
This is the one. A showdown you won't want to miss. Two top teams both fighting for supremacy, lock horns in what could be the game that changes everything. Who will rise to the occasion? It's Sevilla. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. Well, I can tell you from past experience, this city is well worth a visit. We're in Seville at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the Spanish League season about to reach its conclusion, we're just minutes away from kickoff time. It's Sevilla, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, what a season it's been. We've seen everything. Drama at both ends of the table, some spectacular goals and plenty of entertainment. The players, of course, will be looking forward to a break now, but hopefully not before they give us a good game today.
And this is how Sevilla will line up.
Well, it looks like they're going to play in a 3-4-3 formation without wing-backs, which means the outside centre-halves will need to cover the areas out wide, which I would say is asking a lot.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And lining up through the middle in attack today, Erling Haaland. A potentially absorbing contest as Real Madrid get things going. Vinicius Junior. And that's great work to keep it in play. Oh, the threat is there. A really vital interception.
That was certainly looking dangerous, wasn't it?
Well, big news I'm hearing. A penalty has been awarded in one of the other games. Alex Scott with the details.
Yes, it was a penalty for Granada, but he's only gone and dragged it right past the post.
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game. Just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Marcao. And nice vision. And Real Madrid have the ball again. Roberto Carlos. Well, it's always a great thrill to watch Erling Haaland in action. He can be absolutely unstoppable.
Oh, he could be in here, Derek.
The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, as you can see, he gave the keeper no chance there. He looked so confident, didn't he? That's a cool finish.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Oh, moving it nicely. Gibril So. And the cross goes in. Well, threat averted. Oh, they have it again. Haaland, opportunity here, and an excellent save to bring that counter-attack to an end.
Well, what a great bit of play that was, including the save.
Going short. Gives it a go. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here you can see it again. It's a superb cross, just asking for someone to go and meet it. And then the finish is just as good from Haaland. He just strikes the ball with such power and accuracy. That's a wonderful goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. And goal news to bring you from the Valencia game. Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Atletico Madrid. Nice build-up play, and when the space opened up, boy, did he take it well. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 26 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. This looks more than decent. And pushed away. Really fine goalkeeping. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Real chance. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So on with the game, and when one team cuts loose in this fashion, it's hard to know what to do next. Carmona. So, determined not to give it away. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. And time for the change now. Roberto Carlos is with Vinicius Junior. And a brisk run. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. And news coming through from the Estadio Nuevo Los Cármenes. Alex Scott can fill us in.
Yeah, it's a goal for Granada. It was a low-driven cross, and he was never going to miss from there. They've pulled one back and now trail by 1 with 42 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Genuine chance. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Trying to deliver it accurately. And that will do it for the first half. It's a story of Real in front at the break.
Well, before the game, we talked about their defensive record, but it's the forwards who have been still in the limelight today. They've been so sharp, plenty of movement, and if the first half is anything to go by, I can see there being more goals in the second half.
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Under the full weight of the pressure. Eder Militao. Federico Valverde. Real using width to good effect. Could be! And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that. But the manager bringing on a fresh player now. Vargas. Well, not great defending, but no damage done, that's the main thing. Now a decent position. Oh, might be. Well, plenty of power there, but in fairness, should have made the keeper work. And a double substitution it's going to be. Now the attack fizzled out.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
Nuno Mendes. Now with Gravenberg. Well, there's nothing like a derby success to keep a manager on side with the fans.
Yeah, and they've done everything right here. The tactics have been absolutely excellent.
Well, he keeps going. And support available. And the counter-attack looks on. Well, you really have... Must be! A goal! We're really being spoiled! This is attacking football at its finest!
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. And let's get details of a goal that's been scored at the Estadio de Vallecas. Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Barcelona. They're back in this now with 69 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. And the pass deftly cut out. Now we have a plethora of live matches coming up for you here on EA TV. This one, I think, might pique your curiosity.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Oh, did well to skip through. Opportunity here. Fully committed. Showing a good reading of the game. Could be a chance to break. Can he put it in? In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So the match has restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. Marcao. Oh, great vision. So over the byline and a goal kick here. And they're making a change. Right, I think we better send it over to Alex Scott because I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Villarreal game, Alex.
Yeah, another goal for Villarreal. They're pulled ahead by 2 with 87 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. And an opening! There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, we spoke about their great defensive record, but today it was all about their front players. I thought they were excellent. Their ability to turn with the ball around the edge of the box was a real feature of their play. They were certainly good value for that win.
Excitement enveloping everyone here because it is a huge occasion. The Champions League final. Who's going to be crowned Club Kings of Europe? It is Juventus. They take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. Well, there's nothing quite like this occasion. Welcome to the UEFA Champions League final. The best two teams in Europe this season preparing to go head-to-head for the crown. This is Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always on these big occasions by Stuart Robson. It is Juventus facing Real Madrid.
We've got some of the world's top players out there tonight, so this has to be a great game, doesn't it? I just hope we see both sides play to their full potential. I can't wait for this.
And the old lady of Italian football going with this starting 11. Gianluca Mancini plays alongside Bremer in the centre of defence. And the striker today is Dusan Vlahovic. And the starting players for Real Madrid. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Roberto Carlos starts with Cafu in the fullback positions. And the lone striker today is Erling Haaland. And so it begins. The UEFA Champions League final is underway. The Bianconeri have given us away. Bremer. And Mancini on the ball. Yildiz. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Locatelli! And they scored! First goal in this season's UEFA Champions League final.
Well, here's the replay. He's got such quick feet, hasn't he? Just look how he goes past his marker to get his shot away. That's a really good goal.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Cafu. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Corner coming up for Juventus. And there's the delivery. Well, if you're the opposing defender, you've really got to keep a weather eye on Erling Haaland. What are you expecting to see from him?
They must finish here.
Oh, a goal! He's equalised! Was he made from moments like this? On an occasion like this?
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Mancini, now with Thuram. Francisco Conceição. Well, a misplaced pass there.
That wasn't a good pass, was it?
Kalulu. Locatelli with it. And a strong tackle. Erling Haaland. Oh, it's in to give them the lead in the final. The stuff that dreams are made of.
Well, let's take another look, and you have to say the defending is so poor. That's far too easy. The keeper had no chance there.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Kalulu. Alphonso Davies. Good tackle, take it away. Could be dangerous. So a throw in for Real Madrid. It did look on for them, but not to be. Locatelli. Yildiz. And on to Vlahovic. And strong play here. Well, that wasn't a great challenge. Oh, this looks useful. Now with Kalulu. Alphonso Davies. Can they do it? And a goal! That's what they wanted here, Juventus. It's level now.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So the ball is running again at 2-2. Vinicius Junior. And they need to get tighter here. Well, a deft clearance. Corner conceded.
Yeah, he had to get it away, but the danger isn't over yet.
Short corner favoured. And pushed away to safety. Out of play, Real Madrid throw here. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Trying his luck. And there is the goal to re-establish the
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Underway again, and we're being treated to plenty of goals. 3-2 at the moment. Locatelli. Not showing good vision.
Yeah, lovely technique with that pass.
Well, it's one pass after another. I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Mbappe. And the electronic board delivers the news. Chance here. Oh, just look at that! It's a two-goal cushion now. And everything going their way on this massive occasion.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. And that brings to an end the first half here at the Olympiastadion. So they get the second half going here. Jared Bowen. The Bianconeri have given us away. Kylian Mbappe. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Locatelli. Conceição. Thuram. And it's with Mancini. Alphonso Davies. Conceição. Mancini. Now with Conceição. Potentially a chance to do damage on the flank for Juve. Could get themselves back into it. Oh, a challenge that was simply world-class.
What an important challenge that was.
Well, perhaps they can counter from here. Hold on! In it goes! A three-goal cushion. This is astonishing stuff.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then Haaland finishes it with such quality. Just look how much power he hits this with. It's a top-class goal from a top-class player.
So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. 30 minutes to go then. Nuno Mendes is with Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Just the challenge that was required. Kalulu. And the ball with Alphonso Davies. Now with Yildiz. That's a good-looking pass. Vlahovic. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Trying to deliver it accurately. And no problem there. Good-looking run. A real opening now. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Francisco Conceição. Another play for a Juventus throw-in. Well, his throw-in radar was a bit off.
Well, you should never lose possession that easily.
Closing down. Just 15 minutes remaining. Vlahovic. Really doing a... Can he find the net? Oh, a powerful effort. Close. Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? The delivery. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. Vinicius Junior. That's useful play. And running free here. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
Well, that was how to defend the edge of the box.
Pierre Kalulu. Oh, useful ball. And a goal! They just keep believing. Who's to say they can't do it now?
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And the quality of the header from that far out is absolutely superb. Top-class stuff.
Alexander-Arnold. And Valverde. Oh, it looked really promising for them. Conceição. Now with Kalulu. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Cafu. And there the move ends for now. And there it is! Real Madrid, Champions League winners!
Well, just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it on the night.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives. And they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.
Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
The Champions League winners, Real Madrid.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. Well, the celebrations are ongoing. I don't think they're going to be brought to an end anytime soon, as they savour the moment with their supporters.
And they've certainly played their part, the fans. They deserve to be involved with these celebrations. They've made so much noise here.
And now for the photographs that will surely stand the test of time.
And what a great achievement for this club. And these are photos that are going to be cherished for a long time to come.